Hey, you guys, it's Life of Nikki Lee podcast. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're doing well and living your fullest every day. So, I hope you guys are having a wonderful Sunday. I know I am enjoying it myself. I've been, lounging, been lazy, been getting plenty of rest, and I hope you're doing the same. On today's podcast, we're going to talk about Marvin Sapp. As you all may know, he has been in the news recently from a resurfaced clip from July of 2024, where he basically told his church, hey, I need $40,000 and I'm gonna need y'all to run me that. See, a lot of people have been basically saying, like, that's not right. You held your church hostage because he told the ushers to lock the doors. If you saw the video footage of that, he literally was like, y'all heard me. He's like, lock the doors. Now, of course, you can imagine this has been shed in a very, very bad light, but let's get to the context of this first. So the backstory is he taught at some convention, right? And he was up talking to the church, and he was saying how he had paid $2,000 for the renewal of his licensing and ordination, right? So he was like, how am I going to lead by example if I don't set the standard myself? So he was like, I need, $40,000. I need each one of you. It's 1,000 of you in here. It's 1,000 of you watching. I need each one of you all to give me $20. So of course this may have caught people off guard because $40,000, he was like, it's not free to stand up here. Now, I understand, churches, they do have a lot of functions, conventions, any kind of events, they do cost money and it is expensive. But it's kind of hard to look at somebody who's dressed in, European fashion, sitting up there telling you about, why you should give them $40,000. It was his approach that I think shook a lot of people up. Now, his explanation was when you are collecting large sums of money, you want to provide a safe environment for people to be able to do so. But let's be honest, like, it's a money grab. Coming out of the blue, this is not something that you just have been asking for a while. This is something that you just up and asked for at the last minute. Like, these people were not prepared for this. And the fact that you told the ushers to lock the doors, whatever reason you told them to lock the doors, it still came off aggressive. Me personally, I've never been to a church where I've seen a pastor do that. And of course, it sparked some outrage online because people are like, I never would have paid it because it's not what you said, it's how you said it and how you did it. Like, it made him come off like some hustler. Like, he just didn't really know how to conduct himself when asking for that large amount. And I'm going to be honest, these days, times are hard. He's talking about, well, you guys were not going to do anything but go get something to eat anyway. Sir, you cannot count people's pockets, okay? You don't know what their situations are. You don't know what they got going on at home. You don't know what's going on with their bank accounts. You sitting up there, dressed in your Sunday's best, you're just making judgments based off what you think it should be. You're not looking at the individual person and what each person has going on. Now, I'm pretty sure, the people in the church were just like, okay, well, if I got it, I got it. If I don't, I don't. But it was just the fact that he went about collecting that money in such a harsh manner, I should say. It came off harsh to me. I don't know how other people view it, but it basically rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. And when you are dealing with any kind of role or position in church, you have to be careful how you conduct yourself in certain ways, because we're not going to sit up here and act like these pastors don't have gobs and gobs of money coming to them. And the next thing you know, you see them in these big houses. You see them flying on planes. I know you see a lot of these rich white pastors what's that guy's name? I want to say Duplantis. I think that's his last name. This man has a huge mansion. He's got his own plane. And guess what? He makes no apologies for it. He was like, you can't blame me for being rich, this, and that. And honestly, it's just, I'm like, dude, come on. Your church members are funding your lifestyle. Let's be honest. I do understand that, pastors have a lot of responsibility because you are responsible for your flock. You are responsible for getting out there, spreading the word, spreading the gospel. You do have a lot of predominantly white churches who are all about the financial fortitude so they can go out there and spread their ministry to the world. And a lot of Black churches do the same. I understand that stuff is not free, but again, it's not what you do, it's how you do it. Okay. And locking the doors, telling them, we need $20 from each of you, no matter what your intent was, it just came off the wrong way. And I just need some people to understand that that's inappropriate no matter how you look at it. And it's going to rub people the wrong way. So that's just my take on it, guys. You guys tell me what you think about it. Leave your comments down below. Do you think Marvin Sapp was wrong? Have you ever been in a situation like that at church where you had a pastor come to you or anyone in collection and approach you this way? Let me know down below. This is Nikki Lee signing out, you guys, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.
Getting to the money. Everybody mad. I got all this money on my motherfucking mind. Diamonds on my dial, I can't even see the time. All I know